Привет всем! В этом видео мы с вами посмотрим новейший подкаст Zooba, где вспоминается про нового персонажа, которого, как говорят, должны уже выпустить уже в следующем обновлении. Именно этот пункт меня больше всего и заинтересовал. Итак, приступим.
Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of ZoobaCast, our podcast on Zooba. With me, I have Ferry.
Hello everyone, Ferry here. Very nice to be here again. We know we said that we won't be doing this once per quarter, but you folks enjoyed the last episode so much that we decided to make it a regular thing. So we're going to be releasing ZoobaCast every month instead of every quarter. So please give us suggestions of things you'd like us to discuss or talk about or bring to you guys. This is a moment for us to talk to you about things you want about Zooba. And Marco, what's the plan for today's episode?
Awesome, because I wanted to say exactly the same thing. The reaction that you guys had about our video and the first podcast was amazing and really motivated us to do this more often. So yeah, let's talk about the agenda. So what we have for today is we'll have a very special guest. I'll introduce him in a second, but we'll talk about the player experience team in Wildlife Studios.
Обратите внимание, последний пункт как раз новый персонаж.
About our team here, the Zooba community team. And you want to stay tuned until the end because we're gonna talk about the new character. So that was gonna be good. Without further ado, let's move to Tom. He is the global head of player support here in Wildlife. Hi, Tom.
Hey, folks. How's it going? I'm really happy to join this podcast, the ZoobaCast today. I'll talk a little bit about the team, what we do, and why player support and community are so important. They're important parts of any game studio, right? The core of what we do is to help players enjoy the games they love. This can be something really simple, like answering a help request and providing technical support. It can also be something more complex, like gathering player feedback from multiple channels and driving the implementation of that feedback within our products. We help promote our games on social media. We help foster the growth of fun, inclusive, and safe communities. Really, we're here to help our players and to ensure that all of your voices are heard and responded to by our games. We want to come up with fun events and add value for our players. Try to find unique ways to engage with all of you and get you involved outside of just the core gameplay. You can look at the clips of the week as a great example of this, ways to have fun and Zooba.
Awesome. But what can you say about our team? What's the player experience team? Why player experience? Why not player support? How does that work? How do we interact with our community in that way?
Yeah, it's more about just support, right? It's about providing a full experience, right? Helping our players along every step of their journey within our products, right? And this can include making sure that the new player experience is really good, right? Making sure that players that just join our games understand how those games work just by playing and giving feedback to help the development process there. But it's also about, going in and interacting with everybody. And it's all about fostering communities, right? It's not building communities, it's fostering communities because they grow organically. And we want our communities to be fun and positive, like I had mentioned earlier. But they also need to be inclusive, right? And they need to be creative, right? Zooba's got a wonderful creative community. And we want to make sure that we give every opportunity possible for our players to show that creativity and to have fun with our characters. We also have our core support function, right? If you contact us in game, you'll open up a chat, an asynchronous chat as we call it, and we'll try to get you a quick answer. We always try to be faster and more effective in our support. Sometimes there are delays, right? In which case we always apologize. But the end goal is to get you support really quickly, right? Same day, hopefully in a couple hours, and that's what we're driving towards. On the community side, it goes beyond just that core support as well, right? We have our partner program where we engage with our top creators, right? We get them involved in our games, we get their feedback. We We have some programs where we reach out to, our highly engaged players, the players that are on there every single day, and this is their main game. We want to get feedback from those folks. We want them to be able to maybe help in some beta tests of our new builds. And this is how we build the best game possible, is to gather all that feedback and apply that to our game, right? Because it's not just development.
Напоминаю, что если вы хотите посмотреть именно только про персонажа, то можете чуть-чуть перемотать, найти. Потому что здесь еще разные другие темы про то, типа, как они сотрудничают там с игроками и тому подобное.
All of you have a say in what the next great thing is that Zooba does. So, give us that feedback. And that doesn't mean that we'll be able to implement every single feature, certainly not every feature right away. But the best features will win out and will show up in our games. Like, we have trio modes and we have...
Так, сейчас.
Largely based on the feedback we received from the community. We knew that was something that all of you really wanted to see. So we made sure that was in the game for you all.
Awesome. And I think also, Ferry, you definitely have something to say here. You are the one in the battlefield there, in the community, being with the players, playing with them, pretty much interacting with them every day. So how is it like?
Tom said everything Tom said is really true. It's something we live by here at One Life in community. We want to make players' voice heard, your feedback heard. Want to bring things that are fun, that are positive, things you can interact with, engage with, and we also want you to bring us things that we can interact with you and have some sort of relationship between the game, the team behind the game, and our players. Like Tom said, we want a place for players to share their creativity and be creative. I know there are many ways to do that. One that comes to mind that I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with is fan art. Most of you have seen a lot of fan arts running in our Facebook groups or Discord server. We have so many talented players and artists in our community. It's a pleasure to see how passionate you all are about the game, and you create your own version of a specific character or even a comic like Tina and Dragon HF are doing, which is amazing. Shout out to them. So we want our community to be something positive, a place you can hang around with superstars that play the game with you. You have a match with you. Maybe you can meet someone. You can invite a player. It's a new friend. You can play a match inside the game. You want our community to be something positive and a place for everyone. So it's supposed to be inclusive as well, because everyone is allowed in there. We want people from all backgrounds and everything to be part of our community.
Awesome. And on my side, I also get to work with content creators. These are really amazing people that go to the extra mile for our game. And the minimum we can do for them is to be supportive and help them create even better content. We have our partner program in place, like Tom said, which is an awesome place for them to actually get in touch with us, join our community, and build a relationship not only with wildlife, but also with other creators. We've seen many collaborations in the past, and we're still seeing creators that get to know other creators and build a relationship with them. What I love about our content creator community is that they really give a whole new perspective about our game. Some do very weird challenges, others get super creative with their videos, which is awesome. And overall, what I like is that they create a new way to experience Zooba, even when you're not playing. I personally spend hours of my day to watch them and watch their videos, and every time I'm blown away by their creativity. It's just the beginning of our partner program, to be fair, and I can't wait to see how that will look even in a few years from now. It's very exciting when I think about it.
I have a couple of questions, one for you, Marco, one for Tom. The first one is going to be for you, Marco. How can a content creator or a player join the program? What do they need? What are the first steps they need to take in order to become a partner?
Awesome. Thank you for asking that. Actually, it's not super intuitive right now, but we're working to make it easier. If you're a content creator, what I can say, first of all, is to make sure that your content information on YouTube is there. There is a box where you can put your email so other people can reach out to you. That's the first thing that I do when I find your channel. So I'm always out there looking for new channels, just for you to know. But we do have a form that is publicly available both on our Discord and even on Facebook if you look for it.
Наверное, я чуть-чуть перемотаю, потому что если вы захотите остальное увидеть, то просто сами включите этот Zooba-каст там. Заходите в Zooba, там в правом верхнем углу есть кнопочка новости, на кнопочку новости нажимаете, и там есть еще одна кнопочка верхняя в данный момент. На тот момент, что я снимаю видео, верхняя самая кнопочка Zooba-каст написано, на эту нажимаете, и вам видео вот это вот включается, что сейчас. Вот, можете, кстати, на этот официальный ихний канал подписаться, зубовский этот. Классные у них разные видео про обновление только, но, к сожалению, все, естественно, по-английски. К великому сожалению. Сейчас найду. Ну, впрочем, что... Вот где-то здесь, по-моему, начинается тема нового персонажа.
Awesome, and yeah, it's something I've been doing as well. And Lizzie is a curious character because it's one that I love playing as well, especially when after losing so many games, you just want a break and you start just helping others and it feels so great. And I'm happy about the cast that we have on Zooba. I know it's gonna expand, which brings me to the next topic. I'll just put this on the screen right now.
Вот на экране мы сейчас видим силуэт нового персонажа, которого говорят, что он выйдет уже в следующей обнове.
I'll put some background sounds so you guys can, I don't know, start guessing.
Предлагают включить звуки, чтобы мы попробовали угадать, что это за персонаж будет, какое-то животное.
But here's what it looks like. So I leave you guys, go crazy in the comments. Let us know what you think it is. I can say again that he's a true gentleman. But yeah, this is a weird one. I'm sure you're not ready for this.
It's also worth mentioning that it's...
Интересно, да? Под звуки моря. Это звуки моря. Вот. И я предполагаю... Получается, что, смотрите, у него есть клешни. Это сразу видно. И под звуки моря я полагаю, что это краб. Я почти даже уверен, что это наверняка какой-нибудь там краб. Пока что у меня нет идей, какие у него могут быть пассивки и активки. Очень интересно мне. Вообще интересная тема. Жду не дождусь, когда добавят нового персонажа. Будет как-то освежение такое.
I can say again that he's a true gentleman. But yeah, this is a weird one. I'm sure you're not ready for this.
It's also worth mentioning that this new character is not something maybe you usually see in a zoo. So think outside the box here. And also, it's coming out next patch. So be ready. We have a new character coming up. We have some balance changes as well. We're gonna share all the information with you soon. So be ready. Some good things are coming. Now I'd like to thank everyone for watching, listening to this episode. It was very nice being here again. Talking to you, Marco, talking to Tom. Thank you, Tom, for being here, a special guest. Really nice to know more about the player experience team here at Wildlife and the player support department specifically as well. So thank you very much, Tom.
Thanks, everybody.
And thanks to everyone who keeps following our YouTube channel. Just remember that if you're looking for more Zooba...
Ну и все, на этом зубокаст этот закончился. И мое видео тоже на этом подходит к концу. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. И скоро, как только выйдет этот боец, персонаж, то я постараюсь как можно скорее снять видео про него, правда. Не знаю, как я это буду делать и толку, сколько от этого будет, ведь у меня же его не будет. Ну ладно, на этом все. Успехов вам и пока-пока.